fifth wave. So today is my fifth wave book review. So I'll read the review that I wrote. So this book takes place in modern times, where our main character Casey is struggling to comprehend the turn of events. An alien civilization came to Earth, not seeking to eradicate humans, but to, quote-unquote, cleanse the planet. You can see where that's going. Casey has several flashbacks of the past with her friends at school. Her listening to the news about the mothership hovering overhead, and acting as most teenagers would, without a care in the world, assuming everything would be okay and the government would somehow help and, rid the world of this alien thing. The only thing that was on Casey's mind was a fellow named Ben Parrish. Ben Parrish is the popular jock and stud muffin of the entire school. Everybody knows him, everybody wants to be his friend, yada 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 yada. Now, while sitting in class, the aliens decide to launch an EMP. An EMP is an electromagnetic pulse. It basically vaporizes, or basically makes anything that is technology savvy. For example, this surface that I'm recording myself on would be wiped clean. There'd be no hard drive left on it, it would just be gone. There's your history lesson or your technology tip for today, that if an EMP strike does happen, it's very bad, because anything that relies on technology, meaning planes or anything, would just fall out of the sky and explode and blow up. It just wouldn't be good. We would have to go back to, muskets and cannons and all that stuff, but, So, that being said, which sent everyone in a panic. As chaos exudes, oversupply gathering, the others cause massive floods, wiping out billions of people in a blink of an eye, just like that. Boom, gone. They use their ship to channel the gravitational pull that the moon has on the water. There's a huge flood of destroys tons of cities and wipes out entire countries off the map. Just amazing. Good thing is it's all fiction, so it's not really going to happen to us. That'd be kind of sad. Okay, so next is those billion. Yeah, only 1 billion were left after all that. Was standing. They were left with the Red Death. The Red Death, in modern days, it's basically when the blood in your body, for lack of a better word, it makes you explode. And when you explode, all your blood that's been tainted is then spewed over everybody that's around you. So, as you would imagine, there'd be family members, doctors, and all that stuff would all be around the body before they go kaplooey. And then when they did go kaplooey, all that viruses would then surround them. But people didn't really understand that, because again, people don't listen to history, so they think, oh, it's just like blood, you can just wash it off. Oh no, there's a virus in it. Once that virus gets inside you, it's pretty much game over. Sorry. Which, after this horrific Red Death, many assumed that this would, be the last hurrah, the last charge, the last strife against the humans from the others. After being shipped to a refugee camp, though, with her dad and her younger brother Sam by the U.S. military. Yeah, the U.S. military saving the day. America. Everything seemed to be just fine and dandy and sunshine and buttercups and beautiful. Once there, Casey was given a rifle by her father and told to never let anyone take that gun from her. Of course, as most people would in that situation, they would promise the person, or in this case her father. She would promise her father that, yes, I won't let anybody take my gun, nobody's going to take it. She couldn't get this feeling that something bad was going to happen, that there was a reason why her father was giving her his gun in the first place, but she just didn't know why. Now, the next morning, a school bus pulls up, escorted by Humvees and more soldiers, this time even more of a garrison that was already in the refugee camp in the first place. You know it's bad news bears when there's even more soldiers coming in. Where they pick up only the children, and only the children, and proceed off to some far-off military base. Why they didn't originally go there in the first place is beyond me, but it's fiction, so it doesn't really matter. Leaving Casey and the rest of the refugees, who are then asked to converge to a briefing in the barracks. Once inside, enthralled in the middle, surrounded by soldiers, Casey's father realizes one of the kids is missing. Yeah, he's realizing one of the kids is missing. Loophole. So, he tells Casey to go find him. Where upon her return, she hears blood-curdling screams and gunshots ringing out throughout the barracks. As her father's blood-soaked body crawls out of the barracks, with horror, she watches her father be finished off with a gunshot in the head by the commander of the army contingent. That sucks. Now, what would you do in that situation? Would you run like hell into a forest? I would. That's exactly what Casey did. She ran into the forest and ran and ran and ran, scared, alone, afraid, confused, but heaven forbid she brings camping supplies. I don't know where she got it. I would assume she picked it up somewhere. Didn't really say. Just said randomly that she was able to fix up a tent and have a fire burning and whatnot. Don't know where she would get that stuff, Anywho, the emotions of her experiences became too much for Casey. Now, seeking answers, Casey wants to also find out where her brother Sam is. Why did the soldiers only take the children? Why did they decide to gun down everybody else in the camp? Seems a bit odd to me. But, so, as you can imagine, Casey is now embarking on this quest. This very big quest, this very demanding quest, this goal that she has. Her main goal is to find her brother Sam. Where he's taken? Only thing she can speculate is he's at some military base. She doesn't know where it is, how to get there. She has to find all that stuff on her own. An impossible task, but Casey is pretty confident she'll be able to do it. She has the skills necessary to achieve her conquest. So, the choices need to be made, or the others will make those choices for her, as she's seen firsthand what the aliens have already done, or the others, I should say, have already done. She can see it now. So, this next part of the review is the comments I have about the book. In general, I enjoyed the book. There were flashbacks that, as I was kind of hinting to in my summary, because the author didn't really have a summary of the book, so I had to just kind of sum up portions of the book without giving you the entire story of it, which is kind of hard, when authors do that, but, you're able to kind of do it, so. And they do give you a glimpse of how, it all started with the various waves the others had implored on the humans and whatnot. But I would have liked many of those flashbacks to occur in the beginning of the book, because it kind of caused me to have this sort of whiplash effect, because you were going from, like, Casey talking about what she's doing as of now, then she automatically has a flashback of what happened in the past. I would feel personally it would be better if the author would have put the flashbacks in the beginning and stayed with them in the beginning, rather than just having them kind of periodically around the middle and the end of the book. Kind of, let me make any sense, but, you know. However, I would have, but, you know, that could change in the next book, but I don't know. Also, you know, the others, out of, like, more of an explanation of how they were, you know, how they even got to Earth in the first place, and why they chose Earth so just at random. They just chose Earth. I don't know why they chose it. They don't really explain, or the author doesn't really explain, you know, what are the ulterior motives of these people. Just says, well, here's the others. They just come to Earth and they want to butt bang you all and take all your stuff. Okay. However, my statement may be redacted, as this is only the first book. I don't know how many books he's made, because, you know, I've only just read the first book, and I saw the second book on the back of the first book. So the ending, of course, gives you the classic, what the fuck expression on your face. Which is always a treat, and it's always nice, you know, it's to have that moment where you're like, why did you end it on that note? Why? Well, of course, always has to leave on that cliffhanger, you know, always. Anyway, I was pretty much addicted to this book. I read the entire book in about a full week. It usually takes me about 2 to 3 weeks to read a book, because I'm also, you know, looking through a book, and I'm also trying to annotate it, and I also find, you know, these tiny little grammatical and spelling errors and stuff, and that's always fun to find. So, yeah, I mean, even though, despite I have a quite busy schedule, I was able to just fly by to read that book. Yeah, so the author, you know, despite, you know, my gripe, his style of writing is very easy to grasp, and it's very easy to, you know, just fall in with. And the endings of the chapters, you know, where he stops one chapter off to go pick back on a character, and then in the next chapter, or, you know, briefly kind of summarize what kind of happened in another person's view, which I was kind of cool. I like that a lot. And, you know, I would say the book is a must-read. And it will leave you, like it left me, stalking Amazon to find the second book called The Infinite Sea, which I'll leave a link to that in the description below, so you can get it either as an ebook, or you could download it for your Kindle, or you can do whatever you want with it. Or you could buy the paperback or the hardback version. I'll also do the same thing for the first book as well. So you can also read it as well, and not just take my word of mouth for the book. So you can form your own opinion on it. So yeah. So this is my book review on the Fifth Wave book by, I'm so sorry, I totally forgot what the author's name is, Rick Yancey, who also has a Twitter, which is pretty cool. I'll also leave his Twitter account, whatnot, his Twitter panel thing in the description as well. And thank you for watching. Join me again when we do another book review. And this book review thing, yeah, cool. Bye.